whenever you see Gen.G, you immediately think ruler right now, as a lot of his other lanes have just started struggling. Cuvée, a guy in this lineup that hasn't won a single match just yet, a single game. With Gen.G, they're going to be bringing him out once again. So an interesting decision there. They're not going to be playing Roach, a guy that has been having more success, even if it hasn't been so much success. Guys like Peanut in the jungle haven't been showing up too much. And Fly himself, it's really just been the bottom lane in the past have been looking like this as they do come in. SKT, you can see some, some faces of confidence, I'd say. Just ready to get into the game. Some small smirks from a bunch of the players here. SKT definitely the favorites coming into this matchup, receiving a big cheer from the audience.
Even the Zhao ultimate. And now SK Telecom last picking the Corki.
Yeah, I mean, you have to assume that goes into the mid lane here for Faker. He has played it once, did sustain a loss on that pick before. And that would mean that the Sylas does head up to the top lane here. So LCK, everybody that's a fan of him wants to forget that, but it's just an unfortunate reality. We'll see if he can actually make something happen as he's going for a gank in the top lane this time around, but we all know that Sylas can be a little bit slippery here. He's actually going for a trade onto Peanut. Khan not very scared, but still a nice amount of damage there up in the top side against Khan.
It was a good amount of damage, but the thing got inside of the matchup. And this could actually, this is really close, actually.
Lands that second one, and immediately the Fear Beyond Death into Ignite Flash, as easy as you would like. First Blood goes to Cuvée. Wow, good stuff from him.
Yeah, and that was a fantastic and much-needed solo kill by Gen.G. How many games can you get in? Because, well, hold that thought for a second. Clid trying to get some MVP points.
Here's Clid, there's the kick. He doesn't have his flash, so should be a pretty easy gank. Down he goes, as in goes the Lee Sin real quick for the easy gank.
And Cuvée doesn't have teleport. Minion wave is coming, so they are shoving the wave, and that's why you're seeing Peanut.
I know that Papa's been mentioning that the Sylas is pretty good into the Urgot. Not sure how you feel about that one. Was picked for that matchup, as I'm going to have to hold that thought for now, as Faker thinking about coming in with the poke, has Khan up in the top side, but it's a 2-on-3. That means that no can do. They're just going to have to trade that one for the Cloud Drake here.
Extremely big for SK Telecom.
They're making a very wide rotation into the Gen.G jungle. Now they're trying to turn on to Fly, but that aftershock keeping him alive for so long. In goes the two-shot barrage, and Khan from behind, trying to make it happen, but two members of SKT immediately go down, and here's Cuvée from the top lane. Teddy, he is way too late to get onto this one, and the Fear goes down onto Faker. That's 3 kills now that go the way of Gen.G.
Yeah, and this is absolutely catastrophic right now. The Herald's still alive, being summoned right away. This is going to be, I think, the mid-tier 1 turret going. Actually, no, Faker is relatively healthy. No, it's going to go down. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, he wanted to get after Faker there. Calm down, Mrs. Rift Herald.
What was that?
You can only attack turrets.
Oh, man. Well, not able to find anything. Teddy going to have to take a lantern out. This Dragon's going to go right over to Gen.G.
You can see how fast they wanted to start that one. Clid gets slowed down here. Doesn't really have an ability to get away. Has to use his kick. Fly could have come in from the mid lane, but just a little bit too far away from that one. And unfortunately, Clid forced to use some ultimates to even survive after that play.
Nothing is happening. But the more that nothing happens, the more it's actually beneficial for Gen.G, rather than SK Telecom. Mata going for a hook, but you're not allowed to take that hook anyway, even if you land it.
Well, how about a double man play? They're really getting in there. Sinja ultimate taken by Khan. But the rest of Gen.G able to get out of there with actually none of their summoners taken away.
Yeah, you're not allowed to take the hook so catastrophically for them. And so SK Telecom saying, you know what, no, you can have the dragon. And after this one, we'll get another one. Let's give us a second here.
You definitely. What is going on, Ellis?
I am back to the LCK casting.
Stop telling people this script. We're not just going to give this one away for free. Faker taking a little bit of damage before the fight does start here.
That's what you think, Brendan.
We just go out the back door here. We do have fly up in the top side. The teleport does come in. They do see this happening, and they just want to turn immediately onto fly, but he gets into the back line. But he is going to ultimate himself down. Clid, not in a great spot, and Khan taking a ton of damage as well, is going to re-engage, but he, alongside Thresh, will go down, as well as Teddy. They tried to force the fight, and they're going to pay big time for it. 3 kills and another Infernal Tree.
Yeah, that's going to be another Infernal. They're going to easily convert this into a Baron capture, and the only way that GEN.G could manage to lose this is something absolutely catastrophic happening. And that would be the only way that SK Telecom can keep themselves in this game. And Corki going to try to do his best to try to poke them down. But Peanut still has his flash available. Cube even has one to boot. Or Smites.
Yeah, Smite.
A caster, by the way. So thought I'd let you guys know that. Wow.
And they don't even really need to look at the Baron. They could just poke them away, and SKT is going to have no hope.
Yeah.
No chance in hell in getting near that objective right now. Clid thinking about it for about a millisecond there, and then he decides against it as GEN.G, they pick up Infernal, and they pick up the Baron, looking fantastic in this game 1.
Yeah, and taking another quick look at this, this is David versus Goliath, what, you know, maybe should have happened. As SK Telecom, they're trying to make something happen, but they're not going to be able to. You need Corki to just deal a massive amount of damage before this fight even tries to progress, and when he doesn't do it, like I was saying, Protoss Death Ball, it just moves right through you. And Ezreal, I mean, it's like the Colossus. It's just raining down lasers onto everything.
Yeah.
And it was just all too easy for them to just bulldoze right through SKT.
Yeah. I did like the play from Fly. He was going to be collapsed upon, but he immediately joined the real fight. He wasn't going for a flank. He wasn't getting the Zergs around or anything like that. He was going straight to the front of that one, avoided the Corki, and said, I'm getting right in your face.
And we're coming right up on that minute. This is where the sparks are about to fly. You ready?
Yeah.
We're getting there.
A little bit closer with your 34-15, but...
Whoa. Don't try to interrupt this.
Okay. 25 seconds till the action, as it's just 3 lanes being pushed really heavily by the side of GEN.G. Got Ruler and Life in the mid lane. We got Fly and Peanut kind of hanging around the top side, and then that top lane action. Oh, there's the hook. I mean, that was close. Now, we got a little bit of action.
Hold on. All right, it's about to start. They're just warming up, you know? You're gonna warm up the car in winter?
True, yeah. So this is like the beginning of the phase where the action is gonna happen, something like that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Start with the cannon going down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well,
Silas in the live screen at the bottom left. His best to sustain against the Urgot.
Yeah. Hook is going to go wide as GEN.G are just bulldozing their way through this base right now. Ruler just raining hell on the side of SKT, and 2 champions that when they get behind look very unimpressing are Silas and Corki, and both SKT have both of those champions right now. And they're feeling really good about that one. The ult goes down onto Faker, but he cleanses late and he can't get away from the True Shot Barrage. Doesn't even flash it as he will go down. And as if they even needed that pick, GEN.G looking to end this game.
Yeah, and this was almost a perfect game from GEN.G, where they're definitely going to be able to raise these 2 turrets. And there's nothing SK Telecom can do. We're just going to go right into game 2.
Bada trying his best, but everybody's going to be going down here. Pick up the clean ace before we even get into this one. Game 1 will go the way of GEN.G. Very big surprise. Not what we were expecting coming into this matchup up against SKT for the Titans when you consider them up against GEN.G.
Yeah, and this is a massive upset here in game number 1.